My brother boasted about his trust fund while I worked 2 jobs, so I let him explain the embezzlement charges to our parents. For 3 years, I'd watched Brendan parade his wealth while I scraped by on minimum wage. He'd show up to family dinners in his Tesla, casually mentioning his latest investment property or European vacation. Meanwhile, I was pulling doubles at the warehouse and teaching night classes just to make rent on my studio apartment. "You should have gone into finance," he'd say, cutting into his $80 steak while I nursed a side salad. Real money's in managing other people's money. Our parents glowed with pride. Their golden boy, the vice president at Harrington Capital. They'd frame his business cards and display them on the mantle next to his MBA from Wharton. When relatives asked about me, Mom would quickly change the subject. What nobody knew was that I'd been quietly taking online forensic accounting courses for 18 months. Started as curiosity, how could Brendan afford that lifestyle on a VP salary? His Instagram showed penthouses and yacht parties that didn't add up. Even with our grandfather's modest trust fund, the breakthrough came when his assistant Melody got fired. She reached out through LinkedIn, bitter and ready to talk. "Your brother's not as smart as he thinks," she said over coffee. "Leaves his passwords on sticky notes. Opens personal emails on the company laptop." She slid me a flash drive. "Made copies before they locked me out. Thought someone should know what he's really doing with client portfolios." The documents were damning. Brendan had been siphoning from elderly clients' retirement accounts. Small amounts, $500 here, $1,000 there, spread across dozens of accounts over 3 years. The total exceeded $1.8 million. He'd hidden it through a shell company registered in the Caymans, filtering money back through cryptocurrency exchanges. I spent 2 months verifying everything, cross-referencing transactions, built an airtight case file, the kind prosecutors dream about. Part of me wanted to go straight to the FBI, but I thought about Mom's heart condition, Dad's recent retirement. This would destroy them. So I tried talking to Brendan first. Met him at his favorite cocktail bar. "I know about the Jennings account," I said quietly, "and the Morrison portfolio, and the 17 others." His martini stopped halfway to his lips. "What do you want? Money? I want you to come clean. Return everything. Turn yourself in." He leaned back, that familiar smugness returning. "You won't do anything. You couldn't hurt Mom and Dad like that." He was right. I couldn't, but I didn't have to. 3 weeks later, at our parents' anniversary dinner, Brendan was bragging about closing a huge deal when 2 FBI agents walked into the restaurant. "Brendan Coleman, you're under arrest for wire fraud, money laundering, and embezzlement." Mom grabbed my arm. "What's happening? This is a mistake." Brendan's eyes found mine across the chaos, the realization dawning. "You didn't," he mouthed. I shrugged. Truth was, I hadn't called them. After our conversation, Brendan had gotten sloppy, paranoid, started moving money too fast, triggering the automated compliance systems. The SEC had been watching him for weeks, but he didn't know that. As they led him out, he was screaming about me setting him up, how I'd always been jealous. Our parents looked between us, confused and horrified. That night, Dad found the real shock in Brendan's home office. Not just evidence of embezzlement, but something else. Something that made him call me at 3 a.m., voice shaking. "You need to come over. Now." "What's wrong?" "It's about your college fund. The one that mysteriously disappeared when you turned 18. My stomach dropped. That money, $200,000, had vanished right before I'd started school. My parents claimed bad investments, market crash. I'd had to drop out, take loans, work construction. "Dad?" His voice cracked. "Brendan took it. All of it. There are records, going back 7 years. But that wasn't the worst part. In Brendan's files, Dad had found correspondence with our uncle, dated 2 weeks ago, planning something bigger, something involving our parents' entire retirement. I couldn't fit what happens next in this short video, watch the rest down below.